exactly right. Red for me is unity of heart, mind, body, and spirit, blood, family, earth, and the deep foundation of our relationship. I promise to nurture unity with you and us and you.
You're worried. She's worried about hers not being good. Hi, I'm Jason. I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Jason.
Let someone play along. What red means to me is passion, love, and vitality. It is responsible for grounding and security. With this in mind, I promise to adore you with dedication and fervor.
I'll take it. Orange. Orange for me is pleasure, play, passion, creativity, inspiration, and emotional growth. I promise to show up emotionally and authentically with a loving and tender yes to you and your creations.
What orange means to me is enthusiasm, fascination, creativity. It calls to mind self-acceptance and intimacy. With this in mind, I promise to share all of myself with you and to fully accept all of who you are and who we are to become together. This says breathe.
Oh, breathe.
Put it on the
I just wanted to wreck my surprise.
Oh, we're on yellow.
Oh, yellow. Okay, so far so good, right? Yellow, for me, is joy, love in action, awareness, and conscious direction of energy. I promise to work with having healthy boundaries, letting go of control, maybe even sharing it, maybe. Supporting the value of pausing. Keep making room for us and our individual and shared growth. I promise to ask for help and to offer it when needed.
What yellow means to me is energy, optimism, and clarity of thought. It calls to mind sunny days and courage. With that in mind, I promise to remember that behind the clouds, the sun is still shining. Green.
Green, for me, is respect, affinity, love of self and others. I promise to respect you and me. To let our love be defined by our actions, making time and space for us and our love to grow and renew us.
What green means to me is growth, freshness, harmony, and abundance. It calls to mind lush forests and new beginnings. With this in mind, I promise to continue to grow.
You got it.
I'm so glad we made these cute guys. This is helping me in such a deep way.
I was feeling that way about the cakes, so that's great. Blue. Blue for me is honesty, listening, communication, silence, and expression. I promise to continue to be honest with you, even when it's painful and uncomfortable. To trust in your honesty, actively listening, giving loving words when asked, and being silent when needed.
What blue means to me is peace, truth, and dependability. It calls to mind the sky, the oceans, and streams and lakes that I grew up around. With this in mind, I promise to continue to be rigorously honest and to be your true blue.
We've never heard these vows before, just in case you guys were wondering. This was the surprise from each other to each other. Whew, nice it up. Oh, yes. Indigo, for me, is justice, seeing clearly, owning my point of view. I promise to seek the whole view of you. I willingly hold space for you and share my view with you. I promise to seek truth and clarity and work to let go of assumptions. I promise to walk this beautiful path with you, side by side, my hand in yours.
What indigo means to me is wisdom, tradition, and dignity. It calls to mind deep sincerity and ritual. With this in mind, I promise to pray.
It's almost time for the cue cards now. Violet, for me, is kindness, knowing, ownership, peace, spiritual seeking, and prayer. I promise to be actively kind in action, word, and thought to you, and to treat myself with kindness as a loving act to us both. I promise to be willing to grow with you spiritually, emotionally, to share and deepen our prayer life, to nurture peace, and celebrate our own knowing and development. With this ring, I commit my heart, my mind, my body, and spirit to you, this relationship, and God's expression of love through us.
And she was worried these wouldn't be good enough. I don't even.
Hi, my name's Sha-nnon, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Sha-nnon. Now you get it. What violet means to me is royalty, spiritual fulfillment, and harmony of body, mind, and spirit. It calls to mind higher ideals and a focus on expanded awareness. With this in mind, I promise that from this point on, our journey is together. It says, give her the ring. I didn't know how mushy my brain would be, so.
And the final promise is he promises to help me stand up.